So today is Thursday, November 19th, 2015. I came in for an update on my surgery. So I've been to my physician today, my PCP, and I told him about my upcoming surgery in January. And then I asked him all the exams that Dr. Oliak requested. So he sent out a request for my upper GI. The problem is that he didn't mark exactly on his request exactly what he wants. So I could not schedule it, but that's okay. I'll try to keep talking to him. Dr. Oliak also requested that I had an EKG done, and I told him. So he said, "Okay, let's set it up now." So he set everything up, sends the nurse in. She hooks me up, and I didn't even know that she was starting the exam. And then, like, less than a minute later, she said, "Okay, it's done." I'm like, "Really? It's already done?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna send this to the doctor, and he will come in to talk to you." So he walks in and he tells me, "Well, we saw some abnormality on your EKG." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Well, you have an inverted T wave. I mean, you know that the heartbeat goes like up and down and up and down, and so each one of those peaks and valleys, it is corresponding on a different wave. I'm more familiar with the Q and the R waves because of the biofeedback that I do. Not familiar with the T wave at all, so I don't know." But the doctor seemed pretty concerned. He said, "Oh, you've been having like shortness of breath." I said, "Not really." He said, "Well, if you feel any heart pain and you have any shortness of breath, just go to the hospital." And I'm just like, what? So I don't know if me doing the slow breathing affects any of these waves. So I emailed Dr. Gewirtz, who is my supervisor, the chair of my dissertation, and he's the most, renowned name on biofeedback that I have known. And I mean, he's, a distinguished professor. He, lectures everywhere in the world. So I emailed him and asked, "Hey, is there any effect on the T wave, when we do HRV biofeedback?" And I haven't heard from him yet. Actually, let me check if he did respond. No, he didn't. So he sent me to a cardiologist to do a stress, exam. I haven't done it yet. I scheduled for after Thanksgiving. So I got a little concerned because, I mean, I had experienced some like heart palpitations, like some alteration sometimes growing up. I have just like sometimes I could feel like a boop, boop, just like a irregular heartbeat kind of thing. And then I mentioned to you guys that a couple of times I had this horrible pain that radiated to my jaw, and I know from studying that this type of pain sometimes is connected to the heart. So I don't know. And my father, he was a healthy guy, healthy quote, because he didn't drink, he didn't smoke, he exercised. Sometimes he would eat some things that were a little unhealthy, but overall he had good habits. And he had a double or triple heart bypass in 2009, so he had to put a pacemaker in his heart, and he passed away last year from congestive heart failure. So I have it in my genes, so I don't know if there's anything to be concerned or not, but I'm glad that we caught it. And so in January, my doctor asked for a blood test, and it came out like that I had elevated cholesterol, because my good cholesterol, it's usually elevated. It's usually over the 60, 65, 68, and that's how it always was. And then he gave me a medication to lower cholesterol, and that medication just, and he told me when he gave me, like, oh, you might feel hunger. That's one of the side effects. And I didn't think about it. And then maybe like 3 or 4 months after that, I was just like so hungry all the time, I realized, oh, it's the medication, you know. So I suspended that, and that's when I went to see my surgeon in October, bariatric surgeon. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, so he had this exam done in January, and it was nothing really big. I was not pre-diabetic. Everything was fine. And then 3 months ago, I asked to have another one, and probably 2 or 3 months ago. I'm not sure if it's all that. But I didn't pick up the results, and he didn't call me, so I'm just like, everything's fine. But I wanted to see the results today, and by seeing the results today, there is, you know, the regular elevations on cholesterol that I saw. Triglycerides are really freaking high. My total cholesterol is really high. So then there is another measurement that is done. That is usually supposed to have something to do with the person having diabetes. So the reference for that, it's 5.7, and I'm at 6.0, and between 5.7 and 6.4 is consistent with increased risk for diabetes, meaning pre-diabetes. And 6.5, it's already diabetes, which means I am probably really already pre-diabetic, and I did not know that, which is concerning. That I went to the doctor for the exams and he did not tell me. So with that said, I am pretty sure that when I see Dr. Oliak about what surgery I'm going to have, I'm going to tell him that I want to have the gastric bypass. I really wanted to have the sleeve, but the gastric bypass is the surgery that has shown better results for people who are pre-diabetic or even diabetic, high blood pressure, heart problems. And I mean, I feel healthy, but you know, genetics, I did gain a lot of weight in the past year and a half. So yeah. So I don't know. I'm still gonna talk to him, but I'm pretty sure that that's what we're gonna go with the gastric bypass. So if I can tell you something, it's just like, make sure to ask your doctors to keep, you know, to go at least like 6 and 6 months, or if you have any risks, any health risks, or at least once a year, and ask to see your results. Because I mean, I do understand a little bit about it because of the classes I'm taking, the, you know, close contact with, you know, medical doctors and all. But it says right here, let me see if I can show you. And you can read it and you can analyze it yourself. Let me see if you can see this. Okay. So, so here is the cutout for diabetes. I am at 6, and it says right here, you know, between 5.7 and 6.4 is pre-diabetic. If you are 6.5, you are diabetic. So do please check that out. So this was like 3 months ago. I had another blood test done today. I had full battery of blood tests. This one was just like, basically I was doing this for school because they wanted to check some immunization records, and I don't have any, but you know, they ran the whole panel for me. So I asked another one to be, you know, have more details about it. And so let's see what it shows. You know, I hope it's not up yet. You know, I have been changing my diet in the last, not full week yet, right? 5-4 days. Sometimes it has, shows a change, sometimes it doesn't. So let's see. My only concern is, the heart condition. I don't think it could be any problem that will affect my ability to have the surgery. I hope not. But I will, I'll see. I will see what's going to happen. And I'll keep you posted. I don't have a day for my upper GI scheduled yet. The heart, the cardiologist is scheduled for the first week of December. I have Dr. Oliak scheduled for the Christmas week. So we have a lot still to see and go on. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I hope everybody's doing well. I'll see you later. Bye.